why does it work so well? The reason it does is that we've got a bunch of different mechanisms of action. Probably the most important, and one thing that wasn't really mentioned, is the water that flows back up out of these drilled wells is very saline. Sometimes as much as 6 times as salty as the sea. Our device works very well in salt water. The plates are made of titanium, they're resistant to the high salt. But what we do in the presence of chloride ions, our anode will actually take the chloride ions and change them into bleach. And the bleach then is oxidized by the UV light in the system to produce very high levels of hydroxyl radicals, which is one of the most potent oxidizers you can get. So we don't have to add in any chemicals. We just turn on our device and it generates all these advanced oxidants which chew up the bacteria and the chemicals that are in the water. There's kind of a gold rush of this stuff going on right now. A lot of big players like Halliburton and Veolia and those guys are in it, Lane Christensen. But there's also a lot of small startups like us who have unique technologies. What's interesting is that this water is so contaminated. It's like the worst type of industrial waste that you can see. And so it takes a unique approach to get it clean. It's not, and we don't do everything. We're part of a treatment train. So we need solids removal of filter. We need oil and gas skimmers depending on the quality of the water that's coming out, how oily and greasy it is. And then the bacteria kill, and then so on. Reverse osmosis maybe down the train from that. So, but we're hearing from the people that we've worked with to date is that we've got something very unique. And as you can see why that would be. You saw the mechanism, the 3 mechanisms of action. There's nothing like this product on the market right now. And the fact that we don't have to add chemicals, there are other advanced oxidation technologies out there. They'll use like a UV light, but then you got to pour peroxide into the front end of the UV light to make your hydroxyl radicals. We don't do that simply by running the water through the system. And we're better the saltier the water is, which is not true for most of these technologies. A lot of times they have to really modify what they're doing to make it work in these high salinity environments. That's where we excel. We're happy to be a part of a solution that actually has the environmental side of it, that we can save those trucking costs and the gas burning, reusing the water that's already there. And I think that's sort of how things are going to end up playing out, where there's going to be a combination of innovation both in the environmental side as well as the extraction side. And that combination, and you heard these talks, it's a remarkable thing for America that we are on the verge of being energy independent in the lower 48. It's incredible.